Hello, it's me again. Still in my car, okay? We're going to try and do one positivity quest. Ooh. This one is called Me at My Best. It's worth 4 points. Um, so I'll give you the description. Think of a time when you did something you're very proud of. It could be an award you received or helping someone in a meaningful way. Any situation in which you feel you were at your personal best. Reflect on the experience and consider how you use your key character strengths in this situation. Look back at the via character strength survey you did in the assignment. We had an assignment and we had to fill out a survey or do a survey, and it asked questions with answers ranging from agree to disagree, strongly agree kind of thing. And so I'll tell you my character strengths. My first one is judgment, number 1. They're out of 5, top 5. There's like 24 you can have, but they tell you your most prominent ones. So my first one was judgment. My next one was curiosity and interest in the world. My next one was honesty, authenticity, and genuine. Oh, that's nice. Fairness. The fourth one is fairness, equity, and justice. I'm not sure what equity means, but they all go together. And my last one was gratitude. So, and I did the quiz myself. It wasn't someone else. And I guess you can range how the quiz judged you on your mood of the day, because you could be answering a question, and you could, if you're in a good mood and it says, "Are you a nice person?" You'd be like, "Well, yeah, I'm a nice person." And I was in a good mood, so these are really positive. However, all of the character strengths are positive. They don't point out the negatives. Hence the positive psych course name. Okay, so questions to answer. Describe the event or situation in which you were at your best. So when I was at my best was fall of 2013 when I started college. I was fresh out of high school, and I was super happy to be out of high school because I really hated that place because their schedules and their way of doing things are just not the way I like it. You're there 5 days a week, up early in the morning, and personally I didn't have many friends the whole way through. I had friends, but if you look at the whole grade 7 to grade 12, it was yeah. So when I got to college, it was awesome because everyone is different. There's no cliques kind of thing, and I just fit right in, and I loved it. And the teachers, college, awesome. Also was in French high school, so if I speak English all the time, French is kind of hard to learn in. College is English for me, so awesome. I had just turned 18, so that was woo, I can vote and play scratch tickets. That was a good thing, I guess. It's kind of rude to say on the internet, but I had broke up with my boyfriend, who I consider kind of lame, sorry. But he was out of my life, so then it was all about me, and I was pretty independent, doing my own thing, having girlfriends, and just having fun. I was at a good health. I was eating healthy and being somewhat active, going for walks, working. So work is a physical activity. I worked at a corner store, but it was up, so I was standing most of the time. And I would go out and do stuff I don't know. I don't have examples right now. I made new friends. I made a really good friend and a couple others in college, and it's really hard for me to make friends because, I don't know, I'm shy, or I don't know if I fit in, and all these questions go through my head, and it's not fun, and a lot of people relate to that, so I don't feel so bad. But the fact is that I did make friends, and I made one really good friend I still have today, so I'm really proud of that, and we had a good time working, doing assignments together. I had a really good relationship with my family. Since the breakup, when you're dating someone and you're younger, you always want to be with them. So I was almost never at home and kind of neglected my family. So then this year, when I broke up with him, I was at home more, doing my homework, and then eating supper with my family, just spending time with them. And they're awesome, and we all get along. I have a mom, a dad, and a brother I live with. And super fun. And all in all, it was the first time I was basically independent, because I was not on my own, but in my car, up in the morning, let's go to school, I'm going to learn, I'm going to do this, I'm on my own, doing my assignments alone, I don't know, cracking the whip, let's go, let's do this, right? And by myself. So that's something to be proud of. So, now that I described when I was at my best, what part did your character strengths play in the successful event? Which character strengths did you use, and how did you use them? Okay, so I already mentioned the character strengths that I got on that test, that survey. So which ones did I use? I definitely used my judgment. So judgment is thinking things through, not jumping to conclusions, and ability to change your mind based on, like, critical thinking, like reality, I guess. So I would examine all important aspects, determine what I wanted, and what I wanted was to excel in my program, to do my best. So I based most of my decisions on that. And, like, being happy, actually. Like, I wanted to be happy, and to be happy, it was like, you gotta excel, you gotta do this, and yeah. So judgment came into play there. Curiosity and interest in the world was my number 2, and I definitely would say I used that because I'm a very curious person, and the subjects that I was learning, they were interesting, and so I liked it. I frequently ask questions, and that's something about curiosity. And I think my classmates were really annoyed about it too, because my hand is just like up, down. Like, I have a question or something to add, or can you elaborate? And it makes a good conversation in class. They were mad because it would push the class further, and yeah, too bad. I have a love of learning. I like learning about new stuff, like discovering things, and I don't know, not like reading studies. Like, sometimes they're hard to read, but yeah, I like learning. I like going to class. Except in the morning, it's really hard. Anyways, the next character strength that I used at this time, I guess I would use honesty, authenticity, genuine. That's all one. So honesty. I think of myself as an honest person. It says underneath honesty, down to earth. I think I'm down to earth. It's hard to explain that, but, like, they call it a real person. So, I don't know, I see the reality of things, and I try to experience it in a positive way, even though sometimes reality is a little negative. So that one's kind of hard to explain how I use that. I was honest with myself. I knew what my limitations were, and I knew what what goals I could achieve, so I definitely use that. I have fairness, equity, and justice. Ooh. Treating others fairly. Treating others like you want to be treated, like that quote you always hear. That's how I made friends. That's how I made my friend. Treated her like I wanted to be treated, and it turned out for the best because we had a lot in common, and yeah. Give everyone a chance. So, yeah, that relates to my judgment, too. How does that relate? I don't know why I wrote that. Yeah, give everyone a chance. Everyone deserves a chance. My last one is gratitude. Definition is, like, awareness of positive life experiences, or just in general life experiences. Not taking anything for granted, and expressing thanks. So, I'm definitely grateful. I've had so much amazing stuff happening in my life. We won't get into that, like, in very detail right now, but yeah, definitely grateful because I have this opportunity to go to school, learn something, be able to do it with not very many worries, great teachers, great family support. The expressing thanks, like, I try to express thanks as much as I can, but that can be hard. Like, sometimes, like, it's not embarrassing, but you're shy. Like, sometimes it's hard to say thank you just because you're shy. So, I will work on that, I guess. I will try. So, that was number 3, I think. Okay, so, number 3. What did you learn about yourself and about your character strengths and abilities from this experience? I learned that I can achieve goals if I set them. Character strengths are a good way to explain how you achieve goals in a positive way. What did you learn about yourself and about your strengths and abilities from this experience? I have some pretty good, some pretty good character strengths. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my video is at 10 minutes. Wow. That's gonna be hard to keep them pretty low time. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope I get an A+ on this, or 5, or how much? It's worth 4 points. I hope I get 4 points. Have a good day, everybody.